The hangar smelled of old rust, burnt circuits, and hydraulic fluid just the way Elias Kane liked it. The last human mechanic left on the fringe world of Valtherin Prime, Elias had once worked on Earth's interstellar cruisers. Now, he fixed farming bots and broken mining rigs for a few credits and a meal dot. He had no place among the stars anymore until the stars came to him. They arrived in silence. No rumble of engines, no dramatic landing. One moment the sky above. His shack was empty. The next, a shimmering emerald vessel, 3 times the size of any ship he'd ever seen, hovered effortlessly above his scrapyard. Elias blinked up at it, wiping grease from his hands. "Guess someone's really lost," he muttered. The ship extended a long, organic-looking ramp that touched the ground like a growing vine. Moments later, she descended Empress Virea of the Threxian Dominion, cloaked in obsidian silk. Her 4 shimmering eyes scanning the junk-strewn yard. Behind her, guards in gold armor carried something on a hover stretcher. A dragon. Its scales, once iridescent sapphire, were dulled to a sickly gray. The creature whimpered with each breath, fire leaking weakly from its nostrils. Its wings twitched, broken and folded wrong. Elias stepped back instinctively. "A Threxian void dragon?" he whispered. "Here?" The Empress stopped in front of him. She was tall, regal, and utterly alien, but her eyes were pleading. "They said you were a miracle worker," she said in perfectly translated English. "They said humans can do what even our bioengineers cannot." Elias frowned. "I fix rusted bots, not living legends. This is my child's heart-bonded companion. He is dying. If you refuse—" Her voice cracked a sound so uncharacteristic for an empress that her guards flinched. "If you refuse, she dies with him." Elias looked at the dragon again. Even in pain, it was magnificent, a living fusion of beast and stardust. "I need my tools," he said finally. The dragon lay on the hangar floor now, body pulsing with feverish heat. Elias stood over it, scanning with an ancient human med-drone he jury-rigged from 3 unrelated devices. "Neuropathic decay in the cranial lattice," he murmured. "You've been feeding it nanogle? Idiots! That's why it's dying." The Empress stiffened. "Our healers use the finest Threxian methods." "Yeah, your finest methods are killing him." Elias barked at the drone. "Wrote me a biomap, stat." He worked through the night, muttering to himself, bypassing alien gene interfaces with duct tape and copper wire. He melted down old starship coolant lines to rebuild the creature's damaged neural nodes. He hand-sculpted a new wing joint using pieces from a mining exosuit. The Empress watched, stunned. Her guards whispered in disbelief. "How is this primitive achieving what we could not?" One asked. "It's not magic," Elias said without looking up. "It's care. It's patience. And maybe humans just think different." By dawn, the dragon stirred. Its wings stretched. Its eyes once dull glowed faintly. The Empress fell to her knees, trembling. A sob tore from her throat, breaking every protocol of Threxian nobility. She reached out and touched the dragon's snout. It licked her hand. Elias stood silently, his arms crossed, face unreadable. "It will need rest," he said softly. "But it'll live." The Empress turned to him. Her eyes glistened. "You saved a bond no one else could mend. What do you want?" "In return?" Elias looked at the dragon, then at his rusty shack and the dying world around them. "I want a place where what I do matters again." 3 weeks later, the Galactic Council was in uproar. News feeds screamed. Human mechanic appointed Imperial healing technician. Alien Empress flies Earthling to capital dragon alive. Ancient human ingenuity outperforms Threxian bioscience. And on the capital world of Threxia Prime, Elias stood in a hangar 10 times larger than his old shack. 1,000 broken creatures awaited. Alien engineers watched him, not with contempt, but respect. Reverence. The Empress visited often, sometimes with her daughter, sometimes just to watch Elias work. She never wore her crown in his presence. And the dragon? He now slept beside Elias's, cot, warm breath rising like mist. In the end, it wasn't war, power, or technology that reminded the galaxy of what humans could do. It was the hands of a tired mechanic, and the heart that refused to give up on a creature no one else could save.